Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit today about your internal compass and your intuitions or your internal sensing mechanism that derives direction that you should go down in your life. This is a very peculiar thing to contemplate, and this is one of those topics I don't think most of us really stop and think about these things on a deeper level. But today I wanted to throw an analogy at you and to hope to get you to think about this just in a different way, let's say. I think for all of us in all throughout our life, we have many different things that come at us. We have many moments of uncertainty about which way we should go when we first analyze things. And I think that we all have this internal sense about us, like I said, where you know deep down probably what you should be doing in any given situation. You know what's right deep down. You know what's probably best for you. You know which way your heart and your soul wants you to go. And oftentimes that's hard to differentiate between the things that you see with your eyes and you hear with your ears and you sense about your physical real world that we're all interacting in every day, of course, when we go out there. And we have, let's throw on top of that all the other influences that you've got in your life, your friends, your family, your significant other, your society all around you, right? Trying to get you to do something or go a certain way or to think something or any number of things. But when you really stop and slow down and think about things and you listen to your insides and you just feel what you're feeling, as I said before, I really believe every single one of us, you know deep down what your path is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know which way you're supposed to go. And this is the part that's really the main point of talking about this today, is just to remind you to tune into those things and to remind you to pay attention to your insides. Probably at the end of the day, after you've taken all the array of suggestions and you've intaked all the data from the world around you, take it with a grain of salt. Yes, maybe use that to some of your calculus, but at the end of it all, go inside yourself. Look inside yourself. Listen to your soul. Listen to your heart. Listen to your insides. Listen to that voice inside your head. Calm down, quiet things down, go sit in a dark room, close your eyes, do whatever you got to do. Listen to your insides and follow that direction, whatever it is at the end of the day. You have to get good at trusting yourself like that. You have to get tuned in to thinking in these terms and deriving direction based on those things that you're sensing and feeling. Like I said, we're all born with these sorts of mechanisms. I believe this deep internal compass that it's just the way we're wired as humans. That's my belief. I've seen that time and time again in my life play out to be the truth. Undeniably, I can't tell you how many examples that's reared its head. And I think we all have these moments too where you might get coerced by the outside factors, the society, the friends, the family, all this kind of stuff, and you go down a certain path of action. You take that path, you play it out, doesn't work out so well for you, and you're left with this hindsight thinking and feeling like, gosh, if I would have just did what I felt on the inside early on, or if I would have just followed my heart in that situation, like I know I would have been better off. Things would have turned out better. They wouldn't be as they are right now as a result of acting upon these outside influences. So I've kind of painted that high-level picture of just this whole subject matter here. But the thing that, just the small analogy to wrap this all up is I was sitting in a dark room the other day, and I had my eyes closed. And I was just doing some reflecting, just thinking about a few things in my life. And I remember thinking to myself, my eyes are completely shut here. Like theoretically, there's not a whole lot of light, if much at all, coming into my eyes. But I moved my head around and I noticed that even with my eyes closed, I could tell where the lamp was in the room. Okay, I could tell where the light was. And like I said, yes, there's something to be said for this little tiny bit of light that will actually penetrate the skin of your eyelids, and you're still seeing and detecting those things, but it's very faint, right? You'd think your eyes are closed and you would think you wouldn't be able to sense that as readily, but I guarantee you, every single one of you can do this. Try it tonight. Try it, whenever. Your head, you will be able to basically look exactly towards the light or figure out a direction with your eyes closed kind of thing. And let's take that a step further. Think about if you were in a foreign room now where you had no idea where the lamps were set up, and your friend, put not a blindfold. Your friend told you to close your eyes and just walk into this room, and he was going to turn on a light somewhere in the room, and you had to just like move your head around and find where the light was, right? You could do that. You could figure that out. You could sense where the light in the room is. You could sense out a direction, right? You have that like this internal sort of sensory apparatus about you, and that's the analogy that I'm just seeking to connect here for you guys. When life has your eyes covered up, when your eyes are sometimes closed in life, you can't see everything clearly. You don't, like I said, you don't have your normal senses about you, but there's just this thing deep down inside of you that the same way you knew where that lamp was in the room in my example here, the same way that your insides know where the light is, know the direction you should go in, know the path, know exactly how to get there, where to go, what to do in most every life situation that you're going to come across. So I know that's a little bit out there. I know it's a different way to think of things, but I hope this little analogy sticks with you, and I hope you can remember that the next time you're facing a tough decision, or you're having a difficult time rationing through something, or you're just trying to figure out which way you should go in life. It's just a very simple message today. Just listen from within. Trust your within. Get good at picking up on those things, okay? Learn to trust yourself. You will gain confidence the more you do this, and the more that you see that shit just works out good in your life most of the time, if not every time. When you listen to your heart, you listen to your soul. Listen to that direction, wherever it's telling you to go. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I've got for you today. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you real soon.